Hollywood is full of fleeting romances, whirlwind engagements, and heartbreaks that play out in the tabloids. But amidst the drama, there are some iconic couples who have defied the odds, sticking together through the chaos of public scrutiny, intense schedules, and personal challenges. You may know some of them, but prepare to be surprised by others, including Ron Howard's unexpected lover. Wondering how these couples make it work in a world where everything is under the microscope? From decades-long marriages to partnerships that have quietly endured, these real-life wives of celebrities prove that true love can withstand even the most intense spotlight. Keep watching. You won't believe who's made it last. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. Rita Wilson and Tom Hanks's relationship began in some pretty complicated circumstances. At the time, Tom was unhappy in his marriage, and Rita was engaged to someone else. But while they were working together on the film Volunteers, an undeniable chemistry sparked between them, leading to a tough decision. They both ended their previous relationships and tied the knot in 1988. Fast forward almost 30 years, and it's clear their choice was the right one. They're still going strong. Together, they've built an impressive fortune, with a combined net worth of around $450 million. And in 2019, Tom was honored with the Golden Globe Lifetime Achievement Award, a testament to both his career and their enduring partnership. Salma Hayek and François-Henri Pinault. Salma Hayek, the Hollywood star, and François-Henri Pinault, the French fashion mogul, got married in 2009. Their relationship stirred up controversy when supermodel Linda Evangelista claimed that Pinault was the father of her child. Despite his denial, the couple worked through the drama behind closed doors. A decade later, Salma and François-Henri remained united in raising their daughter, Valentina, despite the challenges. Hayek has said that her marriage and the birth of Valentina in her late 30s came at just the right time. She believes that being older helped her manage everything more effectively, which may be a big part of why their relationship has lasted. Oprah Winfrey and Stedman Graham. Oprah Winfrey and Stedman Graham have been together for over 30 years, but they have no plans to marry. Oprah has explained that their relationship works perfectly, without the need for marriage, as they've built something unique together. While Stedman has thrived as a writer and entrepreneur, Oprah has redefined success on her own terms, becoming one of the wealthiest women in the world through her talk show, network, and books. In 2019, she bravely battled a serious case of pneumonia, but she came through stronger than ever. Ron Howard and Cheryl Howard. Ron Howard and Cheryl Alley Howard have enjoyed a strong, lasting partnership since their marriage in 1975. They first met in high school and quickly fell in love. Ron often credits Cheryl for providing him with stability, especially given the pressures of his Hollywood career. Together, they've raised 4 children and remained a solid couple despite the challenges of fame and Ron's busy schedule as both an actor and director. He frequently speaks about Cheryl's unwavering support and the mutual respect they share, which he believes are key to their lasting relationship. Their story has become a rare example of enduring love in the entertainment industry. Rob Lowe and Cheryl Burkhoff. Rob Lowe, once a heartthrob in the 1980s, still looks as stunning as ever at 55. The lucky woman who ended up by his side is Cheryl Burkhoff. Their paths first crossed on a blind date in 1983, but it wasn't until 1988, when they reunited to work on Bad Influence, that they began dating. They tied the knot in 1991. In 1989, a leaked audio caused a lot of negative press and damage to Rob's image, but Cheryl wasn't fazed by the publicity and stood by him through it all. Their reality show, The Lowe Files, gave fans a glimpse into their lives, including their 2 sons, John and Edward, Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart. Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart's love story began with a little help from actor James Marsden, who reportedly played matchmaker. It was 16 years ago when they met over dinner, and they've been together ever since. Despite the 23-year age gap, Flockhart, who was in her 30s when they became serious, wasn't fazed. They took their time with their relationship, dating for 7 years before getting married in 2010. Together, they've raised their son, Liam Flockhart, whom they adopted. Liam is now 18, adding a special touch to their family journey. Britney Spears and Sam Asghari. Sam Asghari, the actor known for his role in Can You Keep a Secret, won the heart of Britney Spears, the pop princess herself. Their story began in 2016 when Asghari appeared as an extra in Britney's Slumber Party music video, and they quickly became close friends. By September 2019, they were engaged, and in April 2022, they announced the arrival of their third child. Britney, who already has 2 children with ex-husband Kevin Federline, often refers to Asghari as her husband on social media. It seems only a matter of time before this adorable couple ties the knot, possibly within the next year. Pierce Brosnan and Keely Smith. Pierce Brosnan, best known for playing the charming James Bond, has one woman who truly holds his heart: his wife, Keely Smith. The couple first met at a party in Cabo San Lucas in 1994, and 7 years later they tied the knot. Pierce has often said that the key to their successful marriage is spending quality time together. Recently, they enjoyed a road trip to Santa Barbara, where they relaxed and savored some great wine. Together, they have 2 children. Pierce also made a memorable appearance in Mamma Mia when it was released in 2018. Jon Stewart and Tracy McShann. Not everyone is a fan of blind dates, but Jon Stewart and Tracy McShann are proof that they can work. Although Tracy was initially hesitant, she agreed to meet Jon at a Mexican restaurant set up by friends, and they instantly hit it off. They married in 2000 and have since raised 2 children, one of whom faced a kidney blockage. In addition to their family life, they've also been strong advocates for animal rights, even buying a property to serve as a sanctuary. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi. Viewers have had a front-row seat to the relationship between Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi, one of the most well-known same-sex couples in the U.S., through multiple appearances on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Ellen, a renowned talk show host, TV writer, and film producer, was behind the 2021 documentary Endangered and the TV series Family Game Fight. Ellen publicly came out as gay in 1997 and began dating Portia in 2004. 4 years later, they tied the knot. Before Portia, Ellen had been in a relationship with American actress Anne Heche, Michelle Pfeiffer, and David E. Kelley. Writing can be incredibly lucrative, as David E. Kelley knows well, with his salary making up the majority of this couple's wealth. Together with his wife, Michelle Pfeiffer, they are worth an impressive $330 million. While David may not be as famous as Michelle, his work speaks for itself. He's the creator behind popular TV shows like Boston Legal and Ally McBeal, and more recently, Big Little Lies on HBO. Michelle, an accomplished actress, was gearing up to start production on her film French Exit by the end of 2019. William Shatner and Elizabeth Martin. For many years, William Shatner earned a living through his iconic role as Captain Kirk in the Star Trek series. While his career hit a lull at one point, he bounced back. His personal life, too, took a similar journey. Before finding the love of his life, he was married 4 times. In 2001, William married Elizabeth in a ceremony in Lebanon. Their bond was forged through shared grief. Elizabeth had lost her spouse in 1997, and both had experienced deep personal losses in 1999. Shatner's 4th wife tragically passed away due to an accidental drowning. Despite their past hardships, William and Elizabeth have now been happily married for 18 years. Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee. Hugh Jackman is one of the most successful actors of his generation, known worldwide for his role as Wolverine in the X-Men series. But before he became a global star, he met his wife, Deborah Lee Furness, over 20 years ago on the set of an Australian show. At the time, Deborah was actually more well-known than Hugh. Just 4 months into their relationship, they announced their engagement. Since then, they've built a family together, and Jackman has become a household name in the entertainment industry. Today, their combined net worth is estimated to be around $160 million. Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood. Country stars. Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood have been happily married since 2005. Their bond was built on a shared love of country music, and they first crossed paths in 1987 when both were up-and-coming artists. After years of dating, Garth proposed to Trisha in front of a crowd at Bakersfield, California's Crystal Palace, in 2005. She said yes, and they tied the knot at their home in Oklahoma, away from the Nashville spotlight. Over the years, they've continued to support each other's passions. Garth often shows his support for Trisha's Food Network show, Trisha's Southern Kitchen, while he focuses on his own music career. Her show even won a Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Culinary Program a few years back. Eddie Murphy and Paige Butcher. Eddie Murphy, a famous actor, comedian, and author, has been entertaining audiences since the early 1980s, with a successful career spanning both film and television. Throughout his journey, he's had several relationships, including one marriage, and even ranked 10th on Comedy Central's list of the greatest comics. In 2012, he began dating Australian actress and model Paige Butcher, and together, they're now proud parents of 2 children. The couple is also engaged and planning to marry soon. Murphy is best known for creating and starring in the hit comedy Coming to America. Mark Harmon and Pam Dawber. For the past decade, Mark Harmon has been a household name thanks to his starring role in the hit TV series NCIS, where he plays the iconic character Leroy Jethro Gibbs. Before NCIS, Harmon was already well known for his standout performance in the critically acclaimed movie Freaky Friday, further cementing his place in Hollywood. Aside from his successful career, Mark's personal life has been just as enduring. He's been married to actress Pam Dawber for 32 years, a partnership that has remained solid throughout the highs and lows of their careers. They first met on the set of the TV show My Sister Sam, where Pam played the lead role, and their chemistry was undeniable. Despite the constant buzz of Hollywood life, they've managed to maintain a low-key, private lifestyle focused on their 2 children and each other. Together, Harmon and Dawber have accumulated an impressive $100 million fortune, which is a testament to their combined success. Though Pam stepped away from the spotlight to prioritize her family, she occasionally makes appearances, such as her guest role on The Odd Couple, Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. The pressures of fame have done little to shake the strong bond between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Will became a global superstar with his iconic role in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and has since grown into one of Hollywood's most celebrated actors, taking on a wide range of roles across film and television. Jada, too, has built an impressive career, starring in productions like Gotham, and continuing to establish herself as a force in the industry. After 20 years of marriage, the couple has raised 2 incredibly talented children, Jaden and Willow, who are both making their own marks in the entertainment world. Together, Will and Jada have accumulated an estimated $400 million through their successful careers. Will, who has become a social media sensation, shares glimpses of his daily life with his millions of Instagram followers, offering a window into his world. Meanwhile, Jada continues to captivate audiences with her Red Table Talk show, where she dives into deep conversations with guests from all walks of life. Lee Majors and Faith Cross. You've probably seen Lee Majors in a movie or TV show, and you might even remember his unforgettable role as Colonel Steve Austin in the iconic 1970s series, The $6 Million Man. A true legend in the entertainment world, Majors continues to take on roles even at the age of 80. He married Faith Cross in 2002, and the couple has now spent 17 years together. This marks Lee's fourth marriage, and their relationship has only grown stronger with time. Faith, who took on Lee's last name after they married, is also the stepmother to his two children from his previous marriages. Together, they've created a loving and lasting partnership, proving that true love can endure across the years. Tucker Carlson and Susan Andrews. Tucker Carlson and his wife, Susan Andrews, share one of the most enduring relationships. They've known each other since they were both 15 years old, having met at the school where Susan's father served as headmaster. After years of building their relationship, they decided to marry in 1991. Together, they have one son and 3 daughters. While Tucker works to provide for the family, Susan prefers to stay at home, believing that being there for their children full-time is the best way to raise them. Their long-lasting love and commitment to each other and their family are a testament to the strength of their bond. Meryl Streep and Don Gummer. Meryl Streep is widely regarded as one of the best actors in the world, with a career that has earned her numerous accolades. Her latest project, The Laundromat, tackles the Panama Papers controversy, blending financial insight with humor. The film is available to stream on Netflix. Meryl has been happily married to Don Gummer, a talented sculptor, for more than 40 years. Together, they've built a life worth nearly $100 million. Their relationship started quickly. After just 6 months of dating, they tied the knot. Now, 4 children and decades of marriage later, they continue to share a strong, loving partnership. Melissa Gilbert and Timothy Busfield. Actress Melissa Gilbert and actor-director Timothy Busfield have been happily married for 7 years, and their love story is a testament to Busfield's persistent courtship. Gilbert is best known for her iconic role in Little House on the Prairie, while Busfield has built a successful career both in front of and behind the camera. Busfield often refers to himself as the luckiest man on earth when talking about his wife, highlighting the deep affection they share. Jamie Lee Curtis and Christopher Guest. Some love stories feel like they're straight out of a fairy tale, and the romance between actress Jamie Lee Curtis and Christopher Guest is one of them. Curtis first spotted Guest in a magazine, and she knew right away that he was the one. It took several months for them to meet in person, but just 6 months after their first meeting, they were walking down the aisle. Now, over 35 years later, their love is still going strong. Curtis, known for her roles in iconic films like The Princess Bride, and Guest, who has also made a name for himself as a filmmaker, have built a successful life together, with an impressive $65 million fortune. Kelly Preston and John Travolta. John Travolta and Kelly Preston's love story began during a difficult time for both of them. After her divorce from Kevin Gage, Preston had dated a few people, but it was love at first sight when Travolta came into her life. More than 20 years later, they were married. Together, they had 3 children, Jet, Ella, and Benjamin. Tragically, Jet passed away in 2009, a heartbreaking loss for the family, but they leaned on each other for support through the tough times. Over the years, John and Kelly built a fortune of $190 million, and even after Kelly's passing, John remained one of the most successful and beloved actors in Hollywood. Alan Alda and Arlene Weiss. When Alan Alda was still working to make a name for himself as an actor, he met Arlene Weiss, a talented photographer, musician, and novelist. Together they built a beautiful family with 3 daughters and 8 grandchildren. After more than 60 years together, Alan's big break came with Maz I.A., and he worked hard to balance his personal and professional life, commuting daily from his home in New Jersey to Los Angeles. In a conversation with Closer Weekly, Alda shared that Arlene believes the secret to a long-lasting marriage is having a short memory. Kevin James and Stefania de la Cruz. Kevin James's real-life love story is much happier than the one he portrayed in the hit TV series Kevin Can Wait. In reality, he's been happily married to Stefiana de la Cruz for 13 years, and she's his one and only spouse. De la Cruz has become well known for her roles in her husband's popular films, Paul Blart, Mall Cop 1 and 2, and Zookeeper, as well as for appearing in several episodes of King of Queens. Their strong relationship is a beautiful contrast to the fictional drama on TV. Julia Roberts and Danny Moder. Julia Roberts found love in 2000 while working on a set in Mexico. 2 years later, she married Danny Moder, the cameraman she had fallen deeply in love with. Even after 19 years together, she still turns to him for support and comfort. Their relationship continues to grow stronger as they raise their 3 children together. Julia, one of Hollywood's most beautiful stars, has managed to maintain her youthful look. Despite being 51, she still looks a decade younger, just as stunning as when she first rose to fame. Conan O'Brien and Liza Powell. Like many other celebrities, Conan O'Brien found love outside the entertainment world. In 2000, during an appearance on his show, he met Elizabeth Ann, also known as Liza Powell, who was working as a senior copywriter at Foote Cone and Belding. Her beauty caught Conan's eye right away, and he soon found himself believing in love at first sight. After pursuing her, they tied the knot in 2002 and went on to have 2 children, Beckett and Neve. As of 2021, Conan was preparing for the June finale of his TBS show. Keith Richards and Patty Hansen. Patty Hansen's rise to fame began in the 1970s when she started her modeling career at just 14 years old. After achieving success in the industry, she transitioned into acting, appearing in 3 films. In 1983, Patty married Keith Richards, a member of the legendary band The Rolling Stones. The couple has been together ever since, raising 2 daughters, Theodora and Alexandra. They tied the knot on Richards's 40th birthday. Their impressive $340 million fortune is largely the result of Richards's music royalties, cementing their status as one of Hollywood's most iconic couples, Bono and Ali Hewson. Bono and Ali Hewson first met when they were young, but it wasn't until 6 years of dating that they made their relationship public. Now, 37 years later, they're still going strong and have 4 children together. Their son Elijah seems to be following in Bono's footsteps, exploring the music industry. Ali, on the other hand, has made a name for herself as a passionate activist, particularly focused on anti-nuclear causes. She's also involved in education and runs an ethical fashion company. Together, this powerhouse couple is said to have a combined net worth of $75 million, Phoebe Cates and Kevin Kline. Phoebe Cates was a major star in the 1980s, known for her roles in classics like Gremlins and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. In 1983, she met Kevin Kline at an audition, and the two hit it off. Now, 16 years later, they're still happily married, showing that their 16-year age difference hasn't been a problem. They've made Manhattan their home with their 2 children. Their daughter, Greta, is following in her parents' footsteps and is already gaining attention after starring in a film alongside them, Guy Fieri and Lori Fieri. Guy Fieri, often referred to as the mayor of Flavortown, is a well-known figure in the culinary world, with a knack for creating just about any dish. But there's more to him than just his cooking skills. According to his wife, he also has a talent for flirting. When they first met, Fieri won Lori over with his cooking, and it didn't take long for her to fall for both his food and his charm. They've been inseparable since their wedding in 1995. Today, the couple lives in Santa Rosa, California with their 2 kids, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively recently welcomed their 3rd child into their family, keeping the news private for a while. The couple, who tied the knot in 2012, are parents to 2 adorable daughters, James and Inez. Ryan, 42, often shares fun videos on Instagram promoting his movie, Free Guy, with his little ones making appearances. The pair has a playful dynamic, frequently teasing each other in front of their loved ones. They said their vows at Mount Pleasant, and though they had a brief separation in December 2010, their bond is stronger than ever. Before Blake, Ryan was married to Scarlett Johansson for 2 years, Maggie Gyllenhaal and Peter Sarsgaard. In 2009, Peter Sarsgaard married Maggie Gyllenhaal, the sister of his close friend Jake Gyllenhaal, further strengthening their long-standing connection. Jake played matchmaker, introducing Peter and Maggie, and Peter popped the question in 2006. After a decade of marriage, the couple now has 2 children and a family of 4. While Peter has switched to a vegan diet, he still cooks meat dishes for his family. Despite their busy careers, the couple always makes time for their daughters, often seen in paparazzi photos as they stroll through Manhattan together, Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne. Through all the ups and downs, this Hollywood couple has stayed strong. These days, they live a much more low-key lifestyle compared to the earlier years of their marriage. In September 2019, it was revealed that Ozzy Osbourne, the iconic Black Sabbath member, had been struggling with health issues. Sharon has been by his side, supporting him through his recovery. Together, the couple has an estimated fortune of $220 million, a number likely to grow thanks to the success of Ozzy's latest hit, Take What You Want, a collaboration with Post Malone, Jay Leno, and Mavis Leno. Jay Leno may be famous for his passion for cars, but his dedication to his wife Mavis is just as strong. They've been happily married for 40 years, having first crossed paths at the Comedy Store in 1976. By 1980, they had a small wedding with a few close friends in attendance. When asked about the secret to a successful marriage, Leno shared with the Wall Street Journal that he believes it's all about marrying the person you truly want to be with. He also mentioned that he's learned that disagreements aren't worth it, highlighting it as one of the most important lessons he's taken from his relationship, Dr. Phil and Robin McGraw. Dr. Phil and his wife, Robin McGraw, celebrated 23 years of marriage in 2019 and are thrilled to have 2 sons and 2 grandchildren. In a 2016 interview with People magazine, Robin shared the secret to their lasting marriage as they marked their 40th anniversary. She explained that when they first met in their late teens, they talked about their future goals, and marriage was a major topic. According to Robin, their relationship has thrived because they've always made it a priority to meet each other's needs, staying true to the promises they made back then. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have been together for over 30 years, and despite never getting legally married, they seem completely content. They've built successful careers and raised a beautiful family together. In September 2019, their son Wyatt tied the knot, and Goldie's daughter, actress Kate Hudson, has greatly benefited from having Russell as her stepdad. After long days on set, the couple enjoys unwinding at their stunning home, contributing to their combined wealth of $130 million. In 2018, they even collaborated on the project The Christmas Chronicles. Magic Johnson and Cookie Johnson. Magic Johnson, born Irving Jr., has experienced both triumphs and challenges on the court. With 3 MVP awards and 5 championships under his belt, those achievements still don't hold a candle to the unwavering support he's found off the court. He's been happily married to his wife, Aretha Cookie Johnson, for over 30 years, and their bond remains strong. Cookie once shared that her nickname became so intertwined with her identity that she eventually forgot her real name. Together, they have 2 children and live in California, where Magic spent much of his illustrious career. Dennis Miller and Carolyn Espley. Dennis Miller made a name for himself on Saturday Night Live before branching out to host shows on CNBC and HBO, where he covered everything from politics to current events. He even had the opportunity to host his own radio show. Miller has been with Carolyn Espley for 31 years, and their relationship has stood the test of time. Thanks to his successful career, the couple enjoys their life together in Santa Barbara with their 2 sons. With a net worth of $30 million, Miller's earnings provide his family with a comfortable and luxurious lifestyle. Sarah Jessica Parker and Matthew Broderick. Matthew Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker are undoubtedly one of Hollywood's most influential couples. Parker gained worldwide fame for her role as fashionista and writer Carrie Bradshaw on Sex and the City, while Broderick became a household name with his iconic performance in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. After dating for 6 years, they tied the knot in 1997. Now, more than 20 years later, they are the proud parents of twins. With all their successes, it's no surprise that their combined wealth totals $250 million. The couple will also share the stage together in the Broadway play Plaza Suite. Larry Bird and Denise Malone. Larry Bird, legendary for his skills on the court and for wearing the iconic number 33 jersey with the Boston Celtics, has been happily married for 30 years. Before meeting his current wife, Dinah Mattingly, Bird was briefly married for a year, but that relationship ended in 1977. Fortunately, Dinah turned out to be the one for him, and they've been together ever since 1989. We're hoping they'll eventually share the secret to their enduring happiness. Kathy Ireland and Greg Olsen. Kathy Ireland, who transitioned from modeling to a successful businesswoman, has been happily married to her husband, Dr. Greg Olsen, for 31 years. Both Kathy and Greg value their religious beliefs deeply, considering them the foundation of their marriage. When their 3 children were born, Kathy found herself focusing all her energy on them, often neglecting her own health. This led to an unhealthy lifestyle, but she was fortunate to have Greg by her side, supporting and motivating her as she worked to improve her well-being. LeBron and Savannah James. LeBron James and his wife Savannah have been together since high school. They tied the knot in 2013 and have 3 children, one of whom is already following in LeBron's footsteps as a talented basketball player. While Savannah may not be as famous as her husband, the couple has managed to keep their relationship strong and private despite being in the public eye. Paul Rudd and Julie Yeager. Though Paul Rudd's wife, Julie Yeager, isn't as much in the spotlight as her husband, she's no stranger to Hollywood. A producer and screenwriter herself, Yeager and Rudd, who's earned the title of People's Sexiest Man Alive, have successfully kept their relationship strong while navigating life in Tinseltown for years. Justin Mikita and Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Justin Mikita and Jesse Tyler Ferguson, both actors in Tinseltown, have been married since 2013. They dated for a few years before saying, "I do," and since then, they've been busy raising 2 adorable sons together. While Mikita is well known for his acting, he wasn't always in the spotlight. When they first met, he was working as an attorney, Zoe Kravitz and Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz both ended major relationships around the same time, Tatum with Jessie J and Kravitz with her husband Carl Glusman. It was the film Blink Twice, directed by Kravitz and starring Tatum, that unexpectedly brought them together. The couple was first spotted hand-in-hand in New York City in early 2021. They made their red carpet debut at the Met Gala later that year, and by October, they were sharing their first couple's costume for Halloween. By 2022, they were openly talking about each other, and in October 2023, rumors started circulating that they were engaged. Those whispers were confirmed by Kravitz's dad, Lenny, in an interview in early 2024. Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. While much of Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet's relationship has stayed out of the spotlight, there have been a few key moments that definitely caught our attention. One of the biggest was their PDA at Beyoncé's Renaissance World Tour in September 2023, which marked their first official public appearance as a couple after months of speculation. They also made waves when they attended the 2023 U.S. Open together. But perhaps the most surprising moment came at the 2024 Golden Globes, where they shared another public kiss, leaving everyone talking. Since then, it seems like things have been smooth sailing for Jenner and Chalamet, Olivia Munn and John Mulaney. Although Olivia Munn and John Mulaney had known each other for nearly a decade before being romantically linked, their relationship still caught many by surprise. The two met at a mutual friend's wedding in 2015 and kept a low-key friendship over the years. Rumors about them dating first began swirling in May 2021, just after Mulaney filed for divorce from his now ex-wife, Anna Marie Tendler. By November 2021, they welcomed their first child together, Malcolm Heap Mulaney. The couple quietly tied the knot over the 4th of July weekend in 2023, and in September 2024, they celebrated the arrival of their second child, a daughter named May June Mulaney, Steph and Aisha Curry. Steph Curry and his wife Aisha have been married for over 10 years and have 3 kids together. Aisha originally pursued acting but later shifted focus to other passions. Today, she's best known for her Food Network cooking show, her wine line, and her various hosting gigs, along with a number of other ventures. And that's the end for this video. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated on future content. We hope you found this story insightful. See you in the next video. Goodbye.